Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the last weekend of November, the 23rd through the 29th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and if Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. Welcome. I appreciate the one and the all of you. Come check it out. There will be something here for everybody, but this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with absolutely everybody. So let's go ahead and look at your card for the month. This is your theme of the month. So this is a 5 of Wands. We're talking about how in every area of your life over the month of November, you've had help. You've had people that you could call upon. You didn't have to do anything by yourself. And it still stays true this week, okay? So you definitely have consistent assistance throughout the month, all right? I know we're headed into the holiday stuff. So by all means, remember you have people you can delegate stuff to. Take good care that, you know, you're kind and gentle about it, but at the same time, your posse's going to show up for you and want to help out. All right? Very cool. Let's go ahead and talk about some messages from my guides. My guides are talking to all 12 signs about how we're going to stay busy this month and we're going to stay on task. So, you know, you're definitely putting in the work. You're definitely putting all of your eggs into the work of what you're doing. You're doing what you need to do. You're moving forward in so many ways. It's kind of beautiful, and I love it for you because there's, like, yes, opportunities for you to do exactly what you need to do. And you are in process. You're making progress. You're always on task. You are the king or queen of checking them boxes off and getting on with your business, all right? So yeah, but you are paying attention to what's going on the outside, but only at a time when it's convenient for you. And I appreciate that because you have managed your time to the point where you know when you can poke out your head and see what's going on out there, and you're staying alert and aware of what's going on the outside, which is super good, okay? If we don't pay attention to what's going on out there, things could get really, really weird, or you'll come out one day and go, what happened? Because you won't recognize the world, okay? So pay attention. And the next message from my better angels is how we're working on building bonds and relationships this month so that our posse, we're going to get deeper in with those people. Those people who thought they knew us, they're going to know us even better. And it's good because the more they know you, the more they understand you, and we'll be able to help you return to center when you get a little woo, because this whole month has been so busy and so intense for you. You have had moments when you needed to ground yourself again, and you could call on your people. You could call on your posse and say, hey, this is what's going on. And they'd be like, yeah, no, I get it. And you can do this. You've got this. Let's go. You're like, okay. They are your cheerleaders. They are the people who will support you no matter what. And you can step up to the plate in every area of your life, even areas you didn't know you wanted to go to. So excellent news. I'm very excited to see this for you. Let's go ahead and get into the cards. All right. So we have the 3 cards in front of us from the overview video. We're going to go ahead and get a mystery card from the Morgan-Greer Tarot. We'll let Woody take care of it so that he likes having a job. He is my sea turtle. Boop. And he's been here from the beginning of this channel, so I really appreciate having him around. What do we need for Pisces for the final week of November? There it is. All right, we're going to let it be over here. Woody will take good care. And I'm going to go ahead and set these off to one side. All right. Now we're going to add some more cards from the Etherial Visions Illuminated Tarot. I almost said Elizabethan something or other, but I spent a lot of time in the Elizabethan times, so it's not surprising I'd go there. Right. So let's talk about what's going on right now. All right. So 23rd through the 29th, where you are at, what is going on. You're fighting for your ideas. You want to step up and stand up for what you want right now. Don't be afraid to talk to people individually and find out and win them over one at a time. Use a convincing argument. If they're not quite on board, you want to use that convincing argument. You know who they are. You know what their likes and dislikes are. You can appeal to those things while you're getting what you want, okay? This is a karmic lesson for you to win people over to your way of thinking, one at a time, carefully and gently. They will it will work. You're doing something different than you have before, but you've been in this position before where you had to work things out and win people over. What's really cool is you're going to make things more fair for you and for them. Maybe you bid a job and it turns out that the price is much lower than it should have been, and now you have to work it out so that you don't end up losing money completely because, yeah, there's something went astray, some unexpected, unforeseen situation took place. That will do the add-on for the situation. So use that to your advantage to regroup and rework the bid to fix it for yourself, okay? You don't want to end up in a situation where you're losing money all the time. This is something you've gone through before. You've certainly taken it in the shorts before, and I don't want you to do that again. So I want you to rework and convince this person that something changed, and now you have to rework it, and the bid no longer stands as it was, okay? Especially if they have a little add-on project, because they will always add on, okay? So whoever your client is, they're always adding on, and you're like, okay, so it's going to cost this much more. And now you want to adjust those numbers to be extra so that you are covering your ass for the original bid, which was too low, okay? So it's cool. You'll make it fair for everybody, so everybody feels like they're not getting screwed. Cool. This card here is talking about where you're blocked this week. You are blocked by learning new things. Interesting. There's new things you need to learn that you're going to have a very short period of time to learn, and it's a lot. So you need to take good notes, but there may be things that fall through the cracks for you if you're not taking good enough notes. You will have, like I said, you'll have only a day or two to learn it, and if you don't pay attention to the details, things will fall through the cracks and block you. You're like, oh man, maybe you went ahead and went on YouTube School and learned how to do this after you started the project, and you actually forgot to do certain steps to part of the project, and you're like, oh man, we got to go backwards and fix that. So maybe that's part of why there's a change in the job, and now the money is going to be different. So I understand. Pay attention. Now you know in advance, so because you're getting this video like the Friday before all of this is happening, so I want you to pay attention to what's coming through so you can take good care of yourself, all right? There's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is here showing that new love and new relationships are going to be in the way of you keeping going with what's going on this week with your work. Whew! So compartmentalize as best you can, because if this person is asking you, oh, come on, can't you stay home for the morning? I want you to stay home for the morning. Guess what? That's a big no. I can't do it. I will be home tonight for sure. So let's talk tonight for sure, because I have a day job and I'm home when it's dark. So we'll talk when it's dark. It doesn't change that I care for you. It doesn't change that I love you. It doesn't change any of those things. It just means that the timing is off for this newness, this joy. This could be also, it doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could be news about a baby. It could be news about a new pet that you're adopting or something, and you want to make sure that pet is secured in a way that it doesn't upset your world while you're gone during the day. So yeah, be careful about your new pets, okay? They're going to need some access to outside, all right? But also maybe chained up a little bit, not too much, but you know, some, so that they will have access to all the usual stuffs, but they can't get out and run amok throughout the neighborhood, okay? So whatever's going on, we don't want this to be a hindrance to you in this moment. You will probably be getting a call at some point this week where you're like, oh man, and you'll want to just delegate it, designate it, make it into something where it's you call on your posse and your posse helps you out. But this is a joyful thing, but this joyful thing is getting in the way right now. Okay, don't be alarmed. And this card here is talking about how there will be a lady who is or feminine energy person who's very particular about how they like things done. Oh yeah. So this person has my way or the highway vibes. Another good reason why you're getting on top of it. She's going to start the project going, I don't know what's going on here, but this is how I wanted it. Da, 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 da. And you're like, ugh. So you're having to rework the project again. But this is you having maybe done a stage of the project inappropriately or incorrectly, and now you have to go back yourself and fix something yourself but now you can, with her help and her particularities, you'll go back and look at the bid and say, well, this wasn't in the bid that we needed to do it exactly like that. So we're going to go back now and do it like that. But the cost is different because it's taking more time to be that exact. Okay? So that is your convincing argument. And the fact that you have to undo what you've already done to redo it, you don't need to talk about this part. It's just included in what you're redoing. So what's cool is that her particularities actually pave the way for you to go back as far as you need to, and her not be any the wiser that you have to rework something. Maybe you did something incorrect with the plumbing or something like that, and you got to go deep down in that hole again. But you're going to work it out, and it's going to be, she's not going to know, okay? She won't know that you did something else, maybe not to code or something like that. And if you do have to get inspections, by all means, make sure you're doing that, okay? This card here is talking about your solution. Ha-ha. More money. Yes, more money is coming. This could be family money. This could be something else that's helping you. Maybe I'm getting that maybe you'll get your bills covered for a period of time while you study up and get your contractor's license or some other licensing. You have support from behind. Okay, so this could be family money. This could be some unexpected amount of windfall for you that will take care of you while you're doing something that benefits yourself, okay? It is part of your solution. You need to have proper licensing to do whatever the heck you're doing. If you've opened up a beauty salon, you're going to need the proper licensing and bonding and all that other insurance-y stuff. So you're going to need to get that stuff going on, all right? It's going to be good. You will have the money to take care of yourself while you do that. And the Ace of Swords shows you are going to be given new responsibility, which is super interesting. Pay attention to the additional responsibility that comes with this. Like, you know, if you're going to get a contractor's license, now you have to work with the codes. So the code book will matter to you. You will need to measure things twice and make things go according to plan, and so that it looks just like everybody else's, right? And sometimes it doesn't hurt to go and look at your neighbor's work, right? So don't be alarmed. There are little moments here, but you are bossing up. You are getting the responsibility that comes with being the proper boss, and this is super cool. You've been a boss for 2 weeks without having all the paperwork behind you. You're getting it all taken care of now. You're working it out. You have a little financial help. This is excellent. And yeah, what's also good is we have the Lover's card. Your partner is on board. They're going to help you study. They're going to help you get ready. They're going to stay out of your way while you're doing all that you have to do for the test. They are going to be assisting you and helping you all along the way, okay? So you have the help you need to take care of what you need to take care of. This is beautiful. Well done. I love that you have a support system that is helping you. We've known you had a support system, but now we really have to get legit real quick. We're going to work our way through slowly and carefully through this process, but the reality of the future, the solution for you is to get legit. So whatever things you got to get dotted and crossed, T's crossed, we want you to sign all the paperwork, get a business name, do all that stuff, get a tax number, blah, 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 all that stuff you got to do so that you are super legitimate and ready to go. Okay? Cool. You might want to Google that stuff to find out what you need to know to be who you are or who you want to be. Okay? This is good. Very nice. Well timed. You got a lot of other business, but you can put, I mean, no one's going to want to do any serious work this particular week. It's Thanksgiving week. Unless something is super important to finish right up before the family arrives. Yes, you may be pushing through that process to get it done on time. But yeah, you'll have a few days, maybe a week after that, that you haven't jumped into a new project, thank goodness, because you don't have all the licensing and stuff yet. But you will. You're going to work it out. You're going to make it happen. All right? Good for you, Pisces. I love this for you. This is terrific. Let's get you one of these beautiful Path of the Soul cards. Add a little more information to your reading. All right. We'll set these aside. Ooh, very cool. This is speaking about how there's a partnership in there. There's a camaraderie. There's something coming to you that's about you burning brightly, being the bright light in your life that you've always wanted to be and always meant to be and have been in the past, but now you're really doing it. You're feeling the confidence to push forward in this new way. Yeah, this is very much so an important thing. I feel like whatever this is about is reminding you that you have the support while you take care of that thing you thought you couldn't do last week. Oh, yeah, you can. All right. So you're burning brightly. You're feeling supported. You're feeling all of the good stuffs. Nobody's going to put you in a position where you don't shine and grow, all right? Because you are bursting at the seams to become exactly who you're supposed to be. I feel like there is a partnership in the mix. This could be a silent partner. This could be a life partner. It could be any kind of partnership you want. So it's very cool. You will have something going on where there's duality, but also help, right? And you will feel the support in the process. I love that. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, love it. Okay, so we're going to set that down right here. And let's go and see what Woody's got going on, right? What's he been holding on? Oh, the Hanged Man, right? Hanged Man. There might be some holdups, some hang-ups in the moment. You are hung up on the fact that you're not getting paid properly. But at the same time, you are working it out. You're going to be taking good care of the situation and making sure everything is good. And you're definitely... oh, this is also about you feeling like you didn't think you could do the licensing. I don't think I can do that. I don't know if I can be a contractor. I don't know if I can be the sole owner of this spa. I don't know if I can be I don't know if I can do all that. I don't know how to do those things. But those doubts are just doubts. They don't mean anything. They just mean you haven't learned it. Anyone can learn new things. You can learn new things. Don't let this thing hold you back. Don't hold yourself back, okay? Don't get hung up on what you think you can't do. Get hung up on the things you think you can learn. That's a nice way to twist it and change it. What do I think I can learn? Anything and everything. If anyone takes time to teach you, you can learn computers if you need to. When you need to, you will learn, okay? Everybody learns how to do something the minute they need to, okay? And it's time. I think you need to. So don't hold yourself back. Don't get hung up. Honor your awesomeness. Pisces, you can do whatever you need to do, and this is going to be great, all right? Now, you need a pocket full of rocks. All right. So, we have green apatite, we have goldstone, and we have ruby. What a lovely color combo, don't you think? So what we're looking at is goldstone, which is a second chakra stone. It's all about physical activity to create what your heart wants most, all right? So you are doing the physical labor to create what your heart wants most. And if you want to not have people chasing you around and causing trouble within your life because you aren't properly licensed or bonded, and you're always trying to avoid the man, so to speak, by all means, you're going to want to do the legitimizing of yourself, and it won't be as hard as you think, okay? You can do small side jobs while you work it and while you learn, and then get that licensing, and then you can start doing bigger jobs. But realize which ones you want to do, you know, backyard jobs, things where you're not on open display while you do what you got to do will be easier for you to take care of as you move forward. But also don't remember not to limit yourself to what kind of jobs. So you may be happy to work outside, but you also might have to work inside when the weather goes bad, right? So think it through, come up with a plan, and figure out what you're willing to do, and then get the correct license for that job, all right? Green apatite is all about how third chakra stone. Feelings, emotions, and memories are all stored in the third chakra, as I was taught. And surely This stone is about healing the surface owies that you have inside yourself. So you're taking care of any pains and aches and irritants, maybe other people telling you you can't do certain things, maybe you telling you you can't do certain things. Maybe you've had bad experiences that showed you that in the past you've had some less than stellar moments, and that's okay. You learn from them, and if you don't learn from them, they never get better, right? So now you're having new opportunities to do a better job because you're a different person, and you're healing that. You're doing it right. You're doing it proper. I think this has to do with your feelings of inadequacy when you work a deal with somebody and you're like, yeah, I'm working a deal, cool, 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 and then you find out you screwed yourself. Like, oh, so that's painful. That's a painful process. You're like continually undercutting yourself. But you're not going to do that this time. You're going to rework the situation with the Queen of Swords, and she's going to get on board because she won't realize some of what you're doing is reworking. She's going to be reworking to her standards, but not, and be able to rework the thing you did appropriately. But it's going to work out really well. This is a karmic lesson for you, and you're healing yourself, and you're doing it differently. So you're going to end up with cash to burn. Not burn, but you know what I mean. You're going to have the cash that you need to take care of what you need to and feel better about the process and feel like you're winning finally. Nice. Well done. Learning. When you do that, your heart is going to grow. This is Ruby. This Ruby here is all about self-love and trusting yourself, learning to trust yourself, accepting who you are as a person. It's a 4th chakra stone, so it's really all about your heart and you beginning to do things in a way where you trust yourself to make good decisions and produce what you need to produce and make what you need to make, and that you can do what you need to do. When you start to trust yourself financially over here, you're actually going to be able to trust yourself to possibly learn new things, and that is going to be really, really good because new responsibilities coming your way, and we want you to step up to the plate and be ready for it. Okay? Very cool. All right. So I'm going to put these stones down right here. That is good. And of course, you know, Pisces. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can if you like. If you want to comment below about the rocks, what you want to carry instead, how you liked the reading or didn't like the reading, I'm open to it. Let's have a conversation. Tell me what's going on with you. I would really love to hear about how you're working and what you're building. This is super cool. The better we get to know each other now, the better I'll be able to treat you, when I'm beyond my 1,000 mark and you are one of my core people. So I appreciate the one and the all of you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Yes, we're working on that core 1,000 people. And the more you communicate with me, the better I can be interacting with you. And I appreciate the one and the all of you so very much. We're totally going to be talking next week about December. Can you believe it already? My goodness. Thanks again. You all are the best. Talk to you then.